From the area, CA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the option, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down, going to the air with Love. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 8 coming up. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Love from the gun. He completes it to Ridley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. 21-0 our score after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, Mike 7, Mike 7. Watch the curls, watch the curls. 6-6.
Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for New England.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mike 19, Mike 19. Let's go, let's go. Mike 19, Mike 19. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 19, Mike 19. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Play fake. Here's Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 39, Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the option, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The Love's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Devin Bush has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the air again, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for New England.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Jones again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Noah Fant, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need a...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Love now. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Play action this time with Love. he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Love into the secondary past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 3rd and 2. Love with it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for a sack.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Jones. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's 1 thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.